Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen and in today's video I'm sharing how to plan an overview of your year. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram and let's get started. Alright, the first thing I want to talk about is to reflect on your past year. So take some time to reflect on the previous year. If you have a 10-year plan, how did your goals fit into the 10-year plan? I've talked about this in some other videos, so go check them out. But what were your accomplishments? How are they linking to your overall vision for your life? What challenges did you face? I hope you're writing this down because this is a great checklist to journal on and reflect on. What did you learn? So this reflection, and I'm the biggest fan of self-reflection, this is one of my top things that I talk about all the time on the channel. Self-reflection is absolutely key. This can kind of provide insights into what you want to achieve in the coming year. And for me, when I was reflecting on my goals recently, a lot of things that I didn't achieve in the past year, I can often carry forward to the next year. If I've achieved them halfway, then I'll be like, oh, I'll do the other half this year, you know? So don't give up on goals just because you didn't achieve them at the end of a year. Carry them forward, okay? Alright, number 2, define your priorities. Okay, what are your top priorities for this year? So this could be related to your career, personal development, health, relationships, any other aspect of your life, okay? Having clear priorities will guide your success in planning. A lot of people will say 3 is the best number of huge priorities. I tend to have 10 to 15 goals a year, but that's because I'm very ambitious and I like to aim above where I am meant to be. I did actually make a video, in fact many videos, reviewing my 2023 and other goals, and sort of reviewing my progress, so check them out. I'll put a link in the description to those if I remember. But I reviewed, I set goals in January, I reviewed in the summer, and I reviewed at the end of the year as well. Alright, you've probably heard of this next point, but set SMART goals, and by SMART I mean specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based, okay? Each of your priorities needs to have these, aspects. Okay, break them down to smaller manageable tasks to make them more achievable, but time-based is one of the key things here. If you have a deadline, it's probably going to get done, especially if there are penalties for missing a deadline. That is literally what gets everyone through college, okay? Alright, get yourself a yearly calendar. Everyone needs a yearly calendar. I literally do mine in Google Calendar, which is free, so you could do that, I guess, but map out the whole year. So you can include important dates. Does this, it could be personal deadlines, it could be holidays, events, it could be just things you want to achieve by a certain date. I think I said deadlines earlier. Anyway, the point is, this will help you visualize the big picture and where you're going. And if you have a goal that requires specific things to be done at specific times of year, you can mark out phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and then you can see how your progress is moving through the whole year, and that will hopefully motivate you a little bit because you'll be able to see, oh, I've done 20%, 30%, 75%, etc. Okay, the next logical step, if you hadn't already guessed it, is monthly planning. Okay, break down your yearly goals into monthly milestones. I already have Google Docs folders for every month for the next 10 years. But what do you need to accomplish each month to stay on track, okay? Adjust your monthly goals as needed. Obviously, you might achieve something early or you might need to push something to the next month, okay? Consider your changes in priorities. Your priorities will change constantly, so review your goals to match. Unexpected events can throw you off, so be sure to adjust your goals when those come up. Sometimes you might need to leave some buffer time. That's completely fine. Planning buffer time into your achievements and deadlines can be really helpful. On the flip side, I would say sometimes that bringing your deadlines forward can also be really helpful because it creates a sense of urgency that you need to get the task done, okay? So just kind of see which of those two methods works for you. I use both sometimes, but I mostly use the second one. Alright, weekly planning. You probably guessed that this was the next thing to come, but at the beginning of each week, review your monthly goals, plan specific tasks for the week. You can do this a month at a time, it doesn't really matter, but this can help you sort of stay focused on your priorities and make adjustments based on your progress. Even if you do plan a month at a time, I recommend reviewing weekly because you know what they say, a week is a long time in politics and a week is also a long time in life most of the time. So things can change, review weekly, okay? On that point, plan your day, but this can be done weekly as well. So plan your day ahead of time. Obviously, if you get up early, a lot of the time I do, you can go over your daily goals at 6 AM or whatever, but identify the most important tasks for that day. And again, these shifting priorities can change. That's why I said they were shifting. So stay organised that way, and obviously this ensures that you sort of make consistent progress on a daily basis as well, because it's so easy to like waste a day, and then wasting a day turns into wasting a week, and before you know it you've wasted a month. Okay, this is very commonly seen in like university deadlines. I see it all the time. Okay, review and adjust. I've talked about this like 30 seconds ago, but obviously you got to review your progress, whether this is on a weekly, monthly, yearly, or like 5-yearly basis, or even on a daily basis, okay? But I think a good place to start is at the end of each month. So assess what you accomplished in each month. So for example, I do my budget every month. That's a really good time to like sit down and review my other goals, see if I'm on track, see how close I am to achieving all my goals for the year, etc., and what you need to adjust. Maybe you need to speed up some goals. Maybe you need to slow others down so you can prioritize them, whatever. All right? So this sort of ongoing review process keeps you like flexible, and it keeps you adapting to like changing life circumstances. The last thing I want to say is celebrate your achievements, okay? So acknowledge what you've done. When life gets hectic and it's just like go, go, go all the time, it can be really demoralizing because you feel like you're putting everything in and you're getting nothing out, and nobody's ever taking the time to like celebrate your achievements or just say well done. So if you need someone to say well done, I think you're doing amazingly well. I'm really proud of what you've achieved. And it doesn't really matter how small your achievement is. Like, no achievement is too small to celebrate, okay? This positive reinforcement, I promise, is going to train your brain into wanting to accept bigger challenges and wanting to be consistent and wanting to stay on track. Like, I check my YouTube analytics and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting views, this is great, and then that motivates me to go and make more videos, okay? So positive reinforcement can be really key. Like, we use it to train animals, okay? Why wouldn't you use it to train yourself? I am just a dog who wants a treat, you know? Okay, alright, that's all for this video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. I forgot to say subscribe. I'm sorry, my head's in a really weird place. Please subscribe to my channel. I promise you will not regret it. Goodbye.